Nigeria. Nigeria was the only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria was
No more bad government.
Niger what?
No more bad government.
Niger what?
No more bad government.
The only media that have been speaking.
No more bad government.
The voice of the voiceless.
No more bad government. No more bad government.
For the poor.
No more bad government.
Niger what?
No more bad government.
Niger what media?
No more bad government.
No more bad government.
No more bad government.
In Nigeria.
No more bad government.
No more bad government.
No more bad government.
The only media.
No more bad government.
The number one media in Nigeria.
No more bad government.
That have been speaking against government.
No more bad government.
Niger what?
No more bad government.
Niger what The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Niger what media.
Voice for the voiceless.
Niger watch media.
Voice for the
The
voiceless.
only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944.
Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
Umuwame.
Voice for the voiceless.
Umuwame.
Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Niger watch you. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing. And we recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Niger watch you.
I am under pressure to join ADC. All right, I think you want to say hi to the viewers. Okay?
Yeah, good morning, our viewers. I want greeting at you this morning. How you na day? God bless you all. As you they support us, God will they support now. Thank you very much.
All right, we want to know if Bakari has abandoned his prophetic voice. Of course, we all know he's a politician. But looking at the statement he made recently about President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that he was ordained by God, not just ordained, he was divinely ordained by God. How would you describe this statement? It's very, coming from that kind of person.
The Bakare we knew as a pastor back in the days, as literally
Pastor back in
the days, then where he started, there at Akemi Road. He has now moved after a deep romance with Buhari. He has now moved. He has built a citadel worth over 30 billion or more than that, there. But it's okay. But when I was monitoring or looking at him as somebody or I can, have some reservations for, back then, I see him as the only Christian activist. I saw Bakare as an activist. Then, but yes, my perception about him begin to change when he cannot be able to tell Nigerians as at that time what subsidy is all about. So I begin to have reservations about him. I am not. I'm one of the people that support genuine approach, men of God, into politics. There's nothing wrong with that, But in the absence of that, we should understand clearly, because we do not see the reason why all of a sudden all those occupying Nigeria will judge Tinubu by 1 year, after 1 year in office, and all those guys that went against Jonathan at that time, all of them just disappear. So if he's talking from the angle that he has sympathy for the party, I'm not talking about divinity. But God is a God of justice and he listens. I'm not saying that God is not behind Bola Ahmed Tinubu or whatever. No, I'm not saying that. But at this level, we are putting him on the scale. He has failed. It's not God that's going to come down to tell us that Bola Ahmed Tinubu has failed. The masses of Nigeria, majority of masses of Nigerians is under threat of his administration. So coming from the angle of Tunde Bakare, that of course it's not God that's going to come from heaven to remove him. If Nigerians themselves decide that he is going to be a one-term president, that is it. And if God removes him after 4 years, we wouldn't say that it is not divinity that is involved.
Heard what Adam said. Now, even if Obi and Atiku runs joint ticket, they can defeat President Bola.
Well, Adam Oshomole doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't know what he is talking about. Jonathan was also ordained. Donald Trump was also ordained. But they were removed respectively from the office. Mike, when politicians make statements, we should sit down and feast on it. Whether it is induced or not. Whether the statement is based on interest or not. We saw the kind of calamity Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Lai Mohammed, and the rest of them committed against Jonathan. We saw all the lies. Including the man that spearheaded that the sovereign national fund should be shared by the governors under Okonjo-Iweala. This is one of them, Shomole, with Amechi. We saw the position of Olosoyikas at that time. But all these guys now have gone underground. Tribalism. Like, there's nobody in less than 2 years currently in this country that is not feeling the impact. Without a proper direction, this is where we are heading to. So, Oshomole is saying that I don't have any fear. But the question is that, as at the time they run respectively, was there a coalition? Mike, the first time I heard about coalition, I told you that competing ambition is where Bola Ahmed Tinubu is definitely going to lay ambush, and he will destroy anything that has to do with coalition. I said it the first day I heard about coalition. He out without selflessness, challenging the rigging institutions in this country. INEC and judiciary, they are rigging institutions. Well established and ordained. You can say it's also ordained by God to rig elections. INEC and judiciary. Yes. They also are ordained. That what we are seeing in other parts of the world cannot be replicated in Nigeria. Even if it's ordinary copy paste, it will work. But the people themselves, has told the line of tribalism, bigotry, reservation, it's our own. And you say we are in unity. Let me tell you, Atiku should be careful. Very careful. Why? Because you cannot upstage the tone of the South. If the South has given the North enough support to win elections, Atiku should respect themselves, including Jonathan.
And you think an alliance of Atiku and Obi cannot disrupt the current
political
power balance.
Let me tell you, Mike, I said it
because
here.
You said that you should be very, very careful.
Yes, Atiku should be very careful.
I don't think he'll be playing a major role.
No, because he might be using him.
Be using Atiku?
Yes, including Jonathan.
I don't understand what you're saying.
But nobody can tell you this thing anywhere, anytime. I'm the one saying it. If actually they are coming, unless maybe somewhere along the line, they decide to play along, with Bola Ahmed Tinubu's perception about the opposition politically. It is not the turn of the North. That is where Atiku is getting it on. If Atiku steps in and the coalition fails, Atiku should be held responsible. The excellence of the coalition is to make sure we're able to drive out a government that has become a burden to Nigerians.
And that's why we are hearing rumors that Obi and Atiku will be running.
Okay, anybody that is telling you that, is an enemy of progress. I said it clearly without any reservation. Instead of Obi will be a vice president, let Obi run on unknown party at all and fail. It is a pride to him.
And you are not thinking of these people chasing President Bola Ahmed Tinubu out of power?
Oh, that's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
That there's already a grand plan. There's already a grand plan. We are not seeing Northerners. We are not seeing Northerners. We are not seeing Northerners decamping to. Why is it that only Southerners? I'm not seeing it that way. But the people that are calling for remove Jonathan to come back to power are the Northerners, the Fulanis. The same people that Jonathan said they betrayed him. They want to use him to stop an Igbo presidency of Eastern extraction. It's a game plan.
And you think Obi will win?
Bros,
without a joint ticket.
Bros, no, Mike, you don't understand what I'm saying. Yeah. Obi should not be vice president to anybody, including Jonathan, including Atiku.
Then you'll be dividing the votes, don't you think so?
Bros, that is what Atiku wants. And that's why I'm saying he is working for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. As simple as that.
I'm hearing this.
You cannot get this thing people might not take it very.
I've never had it anywhere.
Yes, you will not hear it. I'm just saying it, and I'm giving you the reasons why I said Atiku is working for Bola Ahmed Tinubu on this contest. When it was time for them to rally around whatever, they formed a coalition, nobody opposed it. But when there was another chance for an Igbo man to come out and become and enjoy the coalition process or the merger, you see Jonathan, his former president, you see Atiku said no, what is he not going to do? The people who want Nigeria to even step up a bit are telling Atiku to jettison whatever.
I'm still coming back to you. Tinubu was ordained by God, says Pastor Sunday Bakari. The last time he met with Tinubu was in Lagos. That was when Tinubu visited Lagos. Bakari was there with him. Newsmen asked him what to discuss with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, but he never disclosed it. Would you say Bakari has dumped the work of God for political convenience?
No, Mike.
Was Tinubu truly ordained by God? The frustration?
No, Bakari was Bakari truly ordained by God. I can tell you, Mike, that pastor now don't get pastor. Maybe say everybody know. Now don't get pastor, and he happen say na radical pastor likewise. I know waiting take help Jonathan save Nigerian group when the North what first.
Should shove aside the issues. I mean, if we have a President Buhari having a northerner as ANEC chairman, why shouldn't we have a President Tinubu from the southwest also having someone who's Yoruba speaking as ANEC chairman? That's not our focus. The focus is whoever is, brought to the seat, the person should have the capability to conduct elections that are freely acceptable, free, fair, credible, and then, of course, look at what is happening across other African countries. During the weekend, we had Peter Mutharika being sworn in as the Malawian president, 85-year-old. They conducted these elections, and the results were out very quickly. The dispute was not there so much. The outgoing president, Lazarus Chakwera, accepted those results. See what happened in Ghana. See what happened in other countries. Why is it that when it comes to that of Nigeria, it is the courts that decide who eventually becomes the president? And that's why you will see that former President Goodluck Jonathan has said that the court should have lesser, intrusion into the determinant of whoever becomes the president of the country. We should have lesser cases in the court. And so that is my belief, that if we're able to have these electoral reforms, the courts would have lesser role in determining who exactly becomes president, senators, governors, and all of that. And then we'll now move on to the issues you have raised with Pastor Tunde Bakari. Well, just to start by saying that this is a man who actually said that God had told him that he was going to be the 16th president of Nigeria. That was in 2023. And who's the 16th president of Nigeria at the moment? Well, the answer is right before us. It's President Bola Tinubu and not Pastor Tunde Bakari. And like you said, a whole lot of Nigerians have been saying that he should focus more on his pastoral duties rather than, focusing on elections. But it is right to actually be in any party. But I will salute his courage by saying that he's not going to defect. This is what we expect from a whole lot of statesmen, politicians. Stay in your political parties and build the parties. That's one good aspect that is coming out of that message. The ADC should look for others. They mustn't go and be poaching from others. There are a whole lot of Nigerians who don't belong to political parties, people of goodwill, of good character, and so on. Why must the ADC embark on poaching? They can build their own team. And so this is a message to a whole lot of people who are being approached. Stay in your political party and build. And if you're going to move to support others who can actually do something much better. But what I'm interested in is that the ADC should create better alternatives. PDP should create better alternatives to the policies of the APC-led federal government. If you want to beat President Tinubu in 2027, you need to create better alternative messages, better alternative policies, and not just to tell us that you need power from the incumbent. And then we now move on to the Oyo State issue that you've talked about. Well, like you said, a whole lot of people are beginning to wonder if Adebayo Adelabu has done his politics and mathematics very well, because Sheyi Tinubu is very grounded and the PDP very grounded in Oyo politics. You would have seen what happened in the Ibadan North Federal Constituency election, and I can tell you that it was a test of 2027 to come, because the APC candidate for the House of Representatives seat only got 6 votes in his polling unit. What does that tell you ahead? It tells you that a whole lot of people are not feeling happy as to what happened in 2023, where Adebayo Adelabu had to, be brought in place from the his party, into the APC, and it now looked like he was being imposed. And there are talks here and there that if he's imposed as the governorship candidate of the APC in 2027, that what happened during the Ibadan North Federal Constituency election is what awaits the APC in 2027. Yes, he can say Emelokon because he's in the government of Emelokon at the center, but is it going to be the same at the fringes in Oyo State, where Makinde is in charge?
All right. Thank you so much, Sumna. A lot to have been said, and as you rightly predicted, we're out of time, so cannot take any more. But just to mention, it's Sheyi Makinde, not Sheyi Tinubu in Oyo State, because you said Sheyi Tinubu in Oyo State.
Sheyi Makinde.
I know you meant yes, Sheyi Makinde. Actually. But thank you so much for your time with us this morning.
To former President Goodluck Jonathan's denial of reports suggesting he accused the late President Muhammadu Buhari of having connections with Boko Haram, insisting his remarks at a recent book launch were grossly misrepresented by sections of the media. Well, according to a statement released by Jonathan's special advisor on media and public affairs, Ikechukwu Eze, the former president never suggested, implied, or insinuated that Buhari had any connection with the terrorist group or supported them in any form. Well, Eze explained that Jonathan's comments during Friday's presentation of Scars, a book written by former Chief of Defense Staff General Lucky Irabo, were meant to illustrate the deviousness and manipulative strategies employed by Boko Haram in their early years, specifically referencing a well-documented episode when various factions falsely claimed to represent the terrorist group and invoked names of prominent Nigerians as possible mediators without their knowledge or consent. Well, let's take a listen to the former president.
Because we tried different options. I don't need to give a sermon. It will look as if I am trying to defend my own government. That will come up later when we will document, we write our books. But I believe we took different options, we set different committees. We tried our best within that 5 years that I was there. I believe late Buhari too must have tried his best, because one of the committees we set up then, the Boko Haram nominated Buhari to lead their team to negotiate with government. So I was feeling that, oh, if they nominated Buhari to represent them and have a discussions with the government committee, then when Buhari took over, it could have been an easy way to negotiate with them, and they would have handed over their guns, but it was still there till today.
Well, before Jonathan's clarification, former Buhari spokesman Garba Shehu had dismissed the original claim as false and politically motivated, pointing out that Buhari himself was a target of Boko Haram attacks, including a July 2014 bombing in Kaduna that killed at least 82 people shortly after he left a location. The controversy has also drawn attention to Jonathan's tenure from 2010 to 2015, when Boko Haram significantly escalated attacks, including the April 2014 abduction of 276 schoolgirls from Chibok. Well, let me take a portion of Garba Shehu's tweet. And Garba Shehu wrote in part, well, Boko Haram did not nominate Buhari as their mediator to be president in 2027. Goodluck Jonathan should look for another story to tell Nigerians. We are compelled to make a response to a terrible statement made on the late President Muhammadu Buhari by his predecessor in office, President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, to the effect that Boko Haram had nominated him to represent them in a dialogue with government. If this is a campaign statement towards his bid for the presidency in 2027, we want to say to him that, Mr. Jonathan, you are making a false start. Well, I'll take a reaction to this tweet, and this is from Sam Pestro, who wrote, Mr. Garba Shehu, your statement comes across as carrying some bitterness towards His Excellency Goodluck Jonathan. He never said the late Buhari accepted. He only stated that he was nominated. Whatever is behind this bitterness, I sincerely pray you find peace. Here are the facts to confirm that Jonathan was indeed right in his statement. And he pulled up, newspaper clippings from the Vanguard, where they wrote Boko Haram names Buhari, 5 others as mediators. Another excerpt there says Buhari once appointed mediator by Boko Haram, doing nothing to rescue abducted schoolgirls. I believe this was an excerpt about 4 years ago. Before I come to you guys, in the same vein, presidential spokesman Bayo Ononuga over the weekend slammed U.S. Senator Ted Cruz over allegations that Nigerian officials are facing the mass killing of Christians by Islamist jihadists, describing the claim as malicious, contrived lies against the country. According to Ononuga's statement posted on X, Nigeria does not have a religious war, and terrorists operating in the country kill without discrimination based on faith. Ononuga explained that the degraded Boko Haram terrorists operating on the fringes of Nigeria's northeast target everyone, including farmers, and soldiers, while emphasizing that bandits in the northwest have killed worshippers inside mosques, demonstrating that Christians are not being specifically targeted. He then went on to assert that Nigeria maintains religious harmony, directly challenging Senator Cruz to stop the malicious lies. Well, Senator Ted Cruz's office in their legislative proposal unveiled last week outlined plans to hold Nigerian officials accountable through powerful sanctions and other tools, claiming that state officials are ignoring and even facilitating violence against Christians. And I'll take this tweet. This person, in response to Ononuga, says, Ononuga's outburst at Senator Cruz was more defensive than diplomatic, while Cruz exaggerated. Nigeria indeed faces a perception crisis rooted in selective justice and poor governance, not pure religious hatred. Denying religious tension outright sounds disingenuous. A smarter response would have been to present facts, not fury, show evidence of interfaith peace efforts and prosecutions of all offenders. Patriotism isn't shouting lies. It's proving them wrong with truth and transparency. Dr. Bati, I'd like to come to you with this comment. I'd like for you to unpack these stories. We started off with, the defense by Garba Shehu saying that, Jonathan was lying. And we saw those excerpts from, various newspapers saying that, Boko Haram did nominate the late former president as a negotiator. And then the response from Ononuga to Senator Ted Cruz. Your response, please.
Okay.
And I'll come to you.
Two things there. One, President Jonathan had spoken in the context of Nigeria's security challenges. Yes. Now, what Ikechukwu is, the spokesperson for President Jonathan, said is that his comments were taken out of context. He was trying to convey, referring to Boko Haram incident and dilemma, that look, the problem is so intractable that the Boko Haram is a devious organization. It's a manipulative organization. As Ikechukwu Eze said in the rejoinder to Malam Garuba Shehu. And that part of their mischief was that at a point, when the Jonathan government was trying to solve the problem, they even said President Buhari will be the one that will negotiate on their behalf. And President Jonathan raised a pertinent question. President Buhari eventually became president. Now, during his own tenure, if he was actually the patron of Boko Haram, he would have been able to ask them to just, say, please give me peace, allow me to reign. So I think that the more fundamental issue is about the issues discussed by General Irabo in his book about the security challenges that Nigeria faces. I think that is what we should all focus upon. President Jonathan could not solve the problem. He inherited it. Before him, almost 10 years before him, the problem had been there. The problem is still there today, even under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And that is why, we may focus on the idea, which has been expressed, I think, by General Irabo himself, that the government of the day needs to declare a state of emergency on the problem of Boko Haram. But what state of emergency do they need to declare again? With all the reports about the billions that have been allocated to the security agencies over the years to solve the same problem. So there's need for greater introspection, not partisanship, not politics, not my Mercedes is bigger than yours. I think the clarification by President Jonathan, should be adequate. But the bigger problem remains, which is the focus of his commentary at that particular occasion. He, in fact, went further to say that one of the things that he continues to regret is the Chibok girls incident, which occurred under his watch. So it was just a generally fair comment, not an attempt to denigrate his successor, President Muhammadu Buhari. And I'm sure that should be very clear by now to Garuba Shehu, trying to remain loyal to his boss. But no politics about it. The clarification should be adequate. As for Mr. Ononuga says Senator Ted Cruz is wrong. Well, it's not just Senator Ted Cruz that has made this comment. There was this other guy.
There is no problem without a solution. But our solution as a party in Edo State lies in your hands. The leadership you choose for the party today will give this party a new direction. Let us do away with those people who collaborated with Obaseki to destroy PDP. Obaseki's only mission in joining PDP and in government house was to destroy PDP. His 4 years as governor under the umbrella of PDP destroyed the umbrella. All that we can say about his government is located in his laptop. No achievements. The achievements of Obaseki in government in Edo State can only be located in his laptop. Either Gelegele port or Obaseki laptop. Gelegele port or Obaseki laptop. You have to re-echo that so that you will hear it in Eza. Gelegele port or Obaseki laptop. Industrial park or Obaseki laptop. Industries or Obaseki laptop. New schools or Obaseki laptop. Everything Obaseki did, it was in his laptop. There is nothing you can find anywhere in Edo State you can point to that he achieved. And that is why the party is in a bad shape. There was a by-election for the senatorial district in Esan Central and another one at Ovia Federal constituency. You need to see those results. The results are a reflection of what Edo people feel about Obaseki in government in Edo State. Even his unit, you know the results during the governorship election. He lost his ward, he lost his unit, he lost his local government. A governor that was in power for 8 years. So you can agree with me that the future of PDP is in the hands of our members, not former governors. The future of PDP in Edo State is in the hands of our members who are present here today. Your decision and your action to vote an executive that will pilot the affairs of this party, not to serve the party, will determine the future of our party in Edo State. I will use this opportunity of our Congress to send a very loud message to some funny characters at the party headquarters who will be speaking on behalf of the party even when there are no meetings to reflect the outcome of their pronouncement. And the particular person is one Debo. The party is in a very bad shape in the state. I advise him to face the affairs of the party, even in the states and not Edo State and South. There is an evil plan by some people to destroy the party in the South. The South was the bedrock of the strength of our party. But today, in the entire South, we can now only count Bayelsa State as the only state with a PDP government. And I've been reading whether I have unconfirmed reports that even the Bayelsa governor is on his way out. May God not allow him to leave us. Well, the business of today is for us to elect a new ESCO. By the time we have a strong ESCO, we will start organizing this party from the world level to from.
This time around in Nigeria is being put under pressure. A lot of people are accusing the judges, and some of us in the legal profession are joining them. To me, it is not right. I'm not saying that judges are saints. I'm not saying that all judges are angelic. But at the same time, we have procedures. We have fora. We have precedents. It is not right for any lawyer to go and mount the rostrum, either on the television or podium, to be accusing justices. It is not right. We are on paragraph 7.1. If we said this, any advocate who will choose to take on an apex court in such circumstance, that is, asking the court to review or to set aside a previous decision, will require what Professor Okoko called courage and skill. Not even Williams utilized both, and got the apex court to change his earlier and well-reasoned decision in Paul's, Johnson, and Afuchiora the law. A triumph to ingenuity, courage, and the development of the law. It is true that apex courts do not alter their decisions lightly, yet Botayo was not an isolated case. But this biography also reveals that this great lawyer did not always succeed in his attempt to persuade the apex court either to overrule or not to overrule himself. And that is the beauty of the law. A lawyer need not always succeed to be great. The court, having been aware of his power to overrule his earlier decisions when necessary, and that I dare add, where appropriate, used this principle to overrule Chief Williams himself in the Inlands case, where the great advocate
Abubakar is making. When the president went to Benue State, he said that the president couldn't even go to Yawata, where the attack happened. The president only stopped in Makodi. He said that the president couldn't even visit Plateau State when people were killed. And that is only when the death affects a member of his party, that's when the president feels the empathy. And there are those who will be asking the question as a leader, maybe there's a need to get on the ground as a show of empathy to those who are mourning, especially when attacks are coming on innocent Nigerians.
Don't let us waste too much time on this idle distraction. President went to Benue. He acknowledged. He went to Benue to celebrate Christmas. He went to Benue to celebrate birthday. It is customary to go to any state and commiserate with the governor that represent the collective spirit of the people of that state. So he has to go to the particular location, or in this case of the mother of APC Govt, did he went to the village where the woman was born, or where the woman is going to be buried? So, but this should not be a matter for national discourse.
In terms of governance priorities,
wait.
Governance priorities.
Priority, please.
When people's lives are when people's lives are involved.
Can you allow me to finish? If you say that he didn't even care, but say he went to Benue and so on, how many times did Atiku visit Maiduguri? You remember the killing of, I forgot his name now, this guy who was even at what time I'm told was a commissioner in one of the governments in Maiduguri. How many times did he go there? I remember, as governor of Edo State, we initially decided to go to Maiduguri because no PDP leader, president, minister was ready to go there. So these people shouldn't talk as if they don't have history. So let's discuss what, for me, makes sense to the average Nigerian. I don't think Nigerians is about why should president pay a condolence visit. Has that stopped him on a Saturday from doing or attending to other state matters?
Let me take you away.
I do not think it's about misplacement of priorities. No. I don't think so.
But what if some Nigerians feel otherwise?
Excuse me, a country of over 200 million people, I will be shocked if everybody feels the same way. And now don't suggest that Atiku's views represent the views of Nigerians. I'm a Nigerian. I don't hold those views.
But what do you think?
And I read extensively. I haven't seen very ordinary people.
I haven't seen very ordinary people,
whether in Plateau or in Benue, expressing these sentiments. I wish you were quoting someone who has a level of representation, not a man who has been serially defeated in presidential elections. I know who think that. It's better to be
It still looks like some of you in APC are still worried and afraid of Atiku Abubakar. It's a major political fact.
How can you be worried over a rabbit that you have chased out of his hole 1,000,000 times? How?
It was one
This is a rabbit that was in a PDP hole. He faced some smoke within the PDP, he left. He was accommodated in APC, he failed. He went back to PDP, he failed. How can you be as afraid of a serial failure? How?
I mean, because the feeling.
I watching now in the other news about, a star who has accomplished. What is a frustrated vice president? I'm sorry to have to use this word. Because how do you describe a vice president who was a city president, went out of his party, the camp, and this man had to go to Supreme Court, whether a vice president who was the camp can retain the seat, because the same court tells us that it's one ticket. So, his own addition to legal jurisprudence, I'm not a lawyer. So, I plead with you, bring issues of people who can be said not to be, if their views are not influenced by political frustration or unsustainable political ambition.
The feeling, and you're not the only APC member that I speak to or a leader in the APC that feels some kind of vehemence in their voice when Atiku's matter comes up. Especially when there are those who feel that if there is a pairing of an Atiku and a Peter Obi, your government of APC and your party is in trouble, and the return might evidently be a mirage.
But this is your problem. You are one of these most seasoned TV hosts. How can you so easily forget your recent history? I can play back your comments when you are talking as if something new. Did Atiku not run with Obi before? And contested against APC? Were they not defeated?
Is a different scenario.
I don't know about what the difference. But you are suggesting wait.
Over 6 million votes of Obi.
Throw any number you want to throw. But the point is that when these two ran together, they were roundly defeated by APC. So why are you suggesting if the two now, what they did before, what happened? So you are the one who is recycling history. They have a history of being defeated together, and they have a history of being defeated apart. They ran together, they were defeated. They ran separately, they were defeated. So if they come back together, very good. They will still be defeated.
The scenarios are different.
Just
remember, comrade.
You see,
2015,
you also have to be careful not to contradict yourself.
No. There are trends in political dynamics, sir. In 2015, the vote of your candidate was different from 2019. He got a lesser full vote in 2019. It's still the same candidate. It's still Muhammadu Buhari.
That is not correct. Now I got you. I got you here.
He got a lesser vote. I can put that figure for you.
Buhari had 3 million more votes because I was the chairman by 2019. Check the figures. Okay. Buhari had 3 million more votes than his runner-up.
The question I'm asking,
so that's not correct,
is that your party got a lesser vote.
But wait,
just a moment, sir. 2023, your party had lesser vote.
Okay, can I answer it differently?
Okay, go ahead.
If your argument is based on the fact that situations are dynamic, that dynamism is restricted to opposition, is not also valid for the government of the day.
But look at what
the forces. Excuse me.
Look at what your party got in 2023.
Wait. I have had many things. By 2019, how many governors did APC had? By 2023, how many governors did we have? How many governors did we have in ACN? I was the only non-PDP governor in the South by 2012 to 2016 when I left office. What is it today? So that dynamism don't suggest as if it favors one thing. I think it's now more battle-wearied. When you don't forget, my background is textile and garment. When a fabric is weak, and you keep sewing it, at a point, it makes sense to throw it away.
How does that relate to
this man you are worrying about that you are wasting precious air time, it's not electable. People with 2 addresses, after election, you go to Dubai. At the eve of election, you come to find out who is paying visit to a bereaved family. You are privileged.
But there's one person that you also respect his voice.
Who?
Interestingly, you belong to an unofficial association, and that's Nasir El-Rufai. That man has warned you and your party and said, look,
you want me?
I mean, I'm talking about APC. And he said, look, your party...
He is APC.
Well, he has left. He's in ADC now.
I see.
Nasir El-Rufai. Yeah, he has left. Former governor of Kaduna State.
Okay.
You're a very good friend.
Very good friend, yes.
He's left. And he says that in 2027, that the APC and Bola Tinubu should start packing their things out of the presidential villa. And they will send the president back to Lagos.
It's okay. It's okay. So that would be nice. So the president doesn't need to pay for any airfare to go to Lagos. You put him on his back. Or you also have to put play back what El-Rufai had said about Atiku Abubakar. This is a prophet, whatever he had prophesied for Atiku Abubakar, and what he has said of PDP and all the other political parties. What he has said about all manners of, so leave that one.
Let me take you to the issue.
Now, I need to remind you that we didn't win Kaduna in other El-Rufai. We didn't win Kaduna.
As well as you lost Lagos.
We didn't win Kaduna, yeah. So, and yet, we won. Yes, we won.
This time around, what gives you the assurance that there is a possibility that APC has a chance?
You know, people like us, first I live in Kaduna, I'm a Kaduna guy. But let me say I'm a Kaduna boy. And very soon I'm going to Kaduna to attend one function. As a Kaduna boy, it's easy to hear from the street that the major issue that has bogged down Kaduna development for a long time, namely the semi-division which politicians have exploited between Southern Kaduna and Northern Kaduna, the new governor has woven them together. He has shown that a Muslim can associate with Christian by leading by example, right? And Christians have shown that have also shown that they can be at peace with Christians by the sort of thing they do now in Kaduna. Kaduna has returned to peace. Those religious bigots, they are retreating, and they also begin to enjoy the benefit of a increasingly unified state. I watched from Channel how many people were being killed in Kaduna. From you were hosting people to explain how as Kaduna, the capital of former northern Nigeria, a peaceful city, we used to call it a no-man land where there's no emir, no oba, no nothing. Christian, most everybody, it suddenly became what it became, even when my dear friend was there. But the good narrative now is that the place is peaceful.
But so
to happy doesn't mean there is no spikes from time to time.
Because you are one of those who with a lot of energy speak about your party on the podium during the campaign. But I'm wondering what you'll be telling Nigerians this time around. Because based on what your party promised,
let me tell you
what they are facing right now. The renewed hope that you
are they facing right now?
Are they saying it?
Okay. Yes, they are.
In what
you need
way?
to change your lesson. You know, I found that the last time I went to see my doctor, he told me that my eyes have improved. I don't need to wear the same specification. So the last time I was here, just before last December, you told me about Nigerians are suffering price of things you shall play back. You accuse the correct government of which I am a part because I am in the National Assembly and I'm a PC man, that price of rice is now above minimum wage. You said so. Today, price of rice, a minimum wage can almost buy in Imo State 2 bags. From over 105,000, and I bought, now I can buy it for 50,000. If you are not seeing that, change the lenses.
I've actually reported.
Number 2.
I've actually reported.
No, number 2.
I have the details there.
Yeah. It bears repeating. Or the Tinubu at Juma office, many Nigerian children who are talented, because of the economic circumstances of their parents, they have admission to university, they couldn't go. Or if they went, they drop out. The Tinubu has reinvented, it's not even an invention because all over the world, this is the way society balance, the gap between the rich and the poor by introducing a facility called student loan, which is accessible by all manners of students across the length and breadth of Nigeria. You are not seeing that. Now, in my part of the state, I could not travel from Benin to my village. Sometimes it takes 8 hours because the roads are impassable. I was watching sometimes from your television how trailers fell and people are swimming on the pool. Those roads are being fixed. If you are not seeing that, change your lenses. I could go on and on and on. If you had told me you want to discuss what has changed, renewed hope, I would have mentioned this.
Because
number 3, let me
insignia of Bola Tinubu.
Oh yes.
So because that may not.
Unapologetic. I have been there with him from AC to ACN to APC and to be. In fact, I copied Lagos when I was governor, and I never hid it. I said I copied shamelessly without even acknowledging. Because when I see what works, I copy.
So the reason I'm saying that is that I wonder what you'll be wearing if Nigerians reject your party. And that's why it is not me to be convinced, it's the Nigerian people that you and your party need to convince.
You are not okay as if the dress you wear is like the color of a he-goat or a sheep that it cannot change. When I was removed as national chairman, did you see me crying? Did you see me change my uniform? Did you see me lose faith in APC? Did you see me organizing press conference to denounce APC? People must have a broader mind. That is who I am.
Your party loses
I am not an
in 2027.
I am not an opportunistic supporter. Once you submit to a contest, there's a place I made a statement. People try to twist it. Now we speak slowly. Any one of us who is in politics, in a truly democratic setting, one of the things you must be ready to live with is either to celebrate the joy of victory, but also the disappointment arising from defeat. And on this article can write a lecture. And I think you'll be now can write 1 or 2 pages too. You see, I suffered 2 defeats. So I say if we lose the way I will wear it. The first time I wore Babariga was Asiwaju Asiden was, we call him our leader, was in Lagos when now the first lady said, Comrade Dishokaki will not work here. We are doing Mr. President, but then he was the president. And I wore each time I see the Babariga, it just reminded me. So I am not an opportunistic, I will wear this cap. But I know we wear it in victory. You know why? Because if you understand the forces that were deliberately deployed to make APC unelectable, bastardize the economy, change currencies, confiscated the property of Nigerians, mostly the poor who don't even have bank account. We have 774 local governments. About half of those local governments don't have banks. And yet we were told if you don't have money in the bank, it'll be confiscated. And I can play back what I said then with the former president in office, that with Tinubu, that money would become valid. Today, it's valid. So that money is still in circulation.
So you're Baptist, we unapologetically.
Number 4, let me tell you what big thing that I achieved that you must not downplay. We were in a country where if you knew the CBA governor or he chooses to smile at you, you can become a Naira trillionaire or a dollar millionaire. For President Tinubu to come in and say no dual exchange rate anymore, where you buy the money from CBN, you recycle to Aboki in the evening and you become real rich. The courage to do that without saying, you know what, let me first benefit for a month or 2 or for 1 year, then I will change it. From day one, he got rid of it. Even this subsidy people talk about, if you know how much money people appropriated in the name of subsidy, don't forget I was one of those who fought against subsidy consistently. But at a point, when I ran the numbers, I realized that people were now stealing in the name of subsidy. President Kura also decided to continue with that tradition. You know, make some money from the process and then, okay, tomorrow we stop it. So how can you not see this? If you don't see this, change up. If you already have 4, change another one.
Give me a moment, Senator. Well, we have a snapshot, of course, which we have reported. The good that we want is things will get better for the Nigerian people. Let me quickly show you what it looked like about before the president got into office, and also what it looked like when he got in, before he got into office, when he got into office, and now. And you can see the improvement on some food items, and like rice, for example, at 5,000 before he got into office. A year ago, it was 96,000, but it's come to 70,000. That's 50 kg in some part of the country. Beans, for example, this was the price that it was, 30,000. It went as high as 137,000 about a year ago. A year later, the price has dropped. Palm oil, I don't know what is happening with palm oil. 25 liters, the price seems to be going up instead of going down. Flour, the same thing. There hasn't been a significant change in the pricing compared to when things went really wild the last year. Cement, crates of eggs, and these are the situation of things which we are monitoring and reporting to Nigerians. But we need to take a break, everyone. Up next, is the APC losing grip or simply weathering the storm?
Of course, the Boko Haram leaders, according to President Obasanjo, that their demise were basically not religious as such, not political as such. It was basically about hunger and so on. Really, I thought this is something he should have shared with his party. At that time, he was still the loyal party man, and Boko Haram, he will be remembered, no matter how you twist history, that Boko Haram developed under Obasanjo's leadership.
Under Yar'Adua, actually.
No, under Obasanjo.
It was under Yar'Adua.
No. It depends on the scale you are talking about. When he started. It's on a modest scale.
The death
I
of
forgot
Yusuf.
the name of this guy. Is it Yusuf?
Yeah, Muhammad Yusuf.
Yeah.
The death of under Alimadu Sharif when he was governor.
Okay.
It was at the twilight of
At that
Alimadu
time,
Sharif.
Alimadu Sharif was governor in NPP. Obasanjo was president in Abuja. Yeah, that is the truth.
Boko Haram's record is about 2009.
Obasanjo was president. President Obasanjo was there when Boko Haram started. That is the truth.
From the record and the timeline, that those who
depending on when you start keeping
2009 was actually the mark in which you can mark in the Boko Haram
We are talking
emergence.
when a particular incident occurred, when there was a breakout. And then they were talking about somebody who was a commissioner and stuff like that. But my own point is this. If leaders, is a former commanders in chief of the armed forces, have had opportunity to interact with Boko Haram leaders, why are we searching for them? Which means they know them. What did they do with the information? Did they needed to wait for, in my opinion, for a book to be published by a former chief of defense staff? Unfortunately, I've not read the book. I don't know what his own account is, because his mandate as chief of defense staff was to terminate Boko Haram. And a lot of resources have been provided for that. I also witnessed, listened to President Jonathan when he said that he found that the Boko Haram people were more armed, were better armed than the Nigerian army. I'm like, really? What should have been the policy response to that? If as a president I found that the enemy is better armed, am I forbidden from acquiring even more sophisticated weapons for the Nigerian armed forces to deal with the ragtag army? My own philosophy is that the leaders should do join in lamentation, because those who are hit look up to leaders for solution. When leaders then take turn to lament, I don't know what they want the followers to do. I think as former commanders in chief, they've got to be very careful about what they say. Now, you say that Buhari was asked to negotiate, to represent. No, I didn't think it is. Although again he said that is not what he meant. But again, it's a go-go word, and it's very, very difficult to take back what you have said it. For me, leaders should know, because I was watching and I tried to interpret President Obasanjo's conclusion. It's about hunger. And that 2011, I was like, who was in office? Who was the president of Nigeria in 2011? Which party? I think that was President Obasanjo's party, the PDP. And hunger was the reason. And I was like, okay, so this hunger is restricted to that part of the country. There is no hunger in Abeokuta. There's no hunger in Edo. There's no hunger in Kano. There's no hunger in Bauchi. If hunger is it, what is the peculiarity of that hunger? That the thing started in that area and persisted in that area. Well, but if he says that is what he was told, my own concern is that so our leaders knows these people, the leaders of these people, and they even engage them in conversation, and then we are looking for them. So I don't know the detail. I wish I'm able to read the book so I can see.
I'm particularly worried, and the narrative about the seeming lethargy when the Chibok girls were kidnapped and how politics played a role. Those who have said that if politics had not played a role and the lethargy had not set in, perhaps the regret that we're having today, some of the manner in which things were handled. In fact, your party at the time was accused of using that scenario against the government of the day to get them out of power. Does it bother you in the manner in which politics is often used in the case of insecurity in this country?
I think I'm also bothered about the way the press easily buy into it without scrutinizing, because my understanding is that your business is not only to convey. You are not just a conveyor belt. You are to evaluate, educate, inform, and even correct mischiefs. If you hold the view that the Chibok girl was a farce, that nobody was abducted, then it was a political thing. But I think it is well established now that it was a fact. But it took, unfortunately, and I sympathize with President Jonathan when he said it's a scar. It really is. Because it took PDP government under Jonathan 2 weeks to acknowledge. I think at the point, the First Lady has to take it upon herself to invite the principal to say, really, what happened in your school? If people trivialize later. But I saw a woman that was really concerned. Did this really happen? And I can tell you for free, I was privileged to be in the delegation of President Muhammadu Buhari to the White House under President Obama. And one of the things Obama said to us then was that incident, not the fact that 200 children were kidnapped from school, that was, according to him, like a bullet to the heart of the international community. But even more painful was that, to use his word, Abuja seems to be unaware that this happened. And there was a level of denial that nothing went wrong, it's just political talk. But everybody knows that this was a fact. And so Washington came to the conclusion that there was no authority in Nigeria to talk to. And so they just felt there was no governance in Nigeria. This was Obama's word. And the current vice president was in that delegation. He can confirm what I've just said. And President Tinubu and Obama then went on to say, now, with you, President Tinubu, check that you are a man of integrity and medical ready to now do business with Nigeria, etc. But the point is that, don't say it was a political. If people were actually kidnapped, should we not speak to it? And at that time, this thing has not gotten to this point. So I don't think it's all about politics. Some of the people have been released.
All right, my people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. We don't come again. It's another day. Today is Monday, 6th October 2025. Happy New Week to you all, my people. How you guys doing today? A link were posted out earlier on for those of you that want to join the panel. this is the best time for you to start coming in. I appreciate you all right there. Wonderful Mommy Diaspora. Good evening to you, Mommy. Thank you very much for all that you do and for always being there for us. Abu Aze, thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate you. Thanks for always being there. I appreciate every one of you right there, Mother Peggy Modi. Thank you very much, man. Thanks for the super chat already. I'm very, very grateful. Thanks for all that you do. Thank you very much, everyone right there. Ima, I can see you. Thank you, Love Maduka. Thank you so much. Tony South, Kingsley Ogerahi. Thank you, God's Grace. Patricia Inofe, my dear sister, Rins TV. Sai Bovo Okonraya Marastella, Imasavedo. God bless you all, my people. Mazi Praise, I can see in the building. Thank you very much. Good evening to every one of you. Please just help us to press on the like, help us to share if you can. Take our voices far tonight. You know, we have more people that have commented. I'm not sure if I can mention all names. Mother Peggy Modi, thank you once again. Thank you, Dixon Idagbo, Joel Taho, Discussion Channel TV, Olaruanjo, I can see you right there with us. Clifford, I can see you. Good evening to you, More, many more. Our Dream Nation, my brother, I can see you all right there. Okay. Just do your part. Help us to press on the like as we have Peter Ife right there with us as well. Mother Suberry, thank you very much, man. Good evening to you. Thank you. Good evening to every one of you. Lucy, I know. Good evening to you. I appreciate you, man. Ade Adobo, I appreciate you all. Obviously, I will miss some names. In case I miss any name, just know that I appreciate you. It's not intentional, but we just need to move on right now. Thank you, my people. Press on the like, help us to share. If you can't, press on the dollar sign, encourage what we do here. But meanwhile, I want you to listen to these last two videos where a northerner threatened the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Yes, he said Tinubu talked to Mohammed anyhow, and the rules, the law, be say anybody who talk to Mohammed anyhow need to be bite. You know, so Tinubu, you are not too big and all that, blah, blah, blah. Now, so you talk about the guy talk, he threatened him, he said nobody, they fear you and all that. So I'd like we could listen to this particular.
Good morning, Nigerians. So, the president of Nigeria, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, thought that we are afraid of him. So, Mr. President, for your information, we are not afraid of you. Number one. I know the president might be confused that why is this boy speaking that way to him. So, Mr. President, if you haven't forgotten, you as the ECOWAS chairman had a meeting and has signed a law that anybody that abused the beloved prophet Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that is our beloved prophet, the messenger and the last prophet, whomever abused him, you said that there is no any law or any consequences against him. So, Mr. President, for your information, your message has been delivered. After that, we want to tell you that, Mr. President, number one, you should know that you are not the president of the Muslim. You understand? You are the president of Nigeria. Number one, you are the chairman of ECOWAS. You are not the chairman of the Muslim. So, for your information, the president of Nigeria, let me tell you something. We are not afraid of you. We are not anybody that abused the beloved prophet, anybody that abused the prophet, Mr. President, believe me, you, that person is gone forever. Whether you like it or not, that person will be eliminated instantly, whether you like it or not, Mr. President. And let this one serve as a warning for you, Mr. President. We the Northerners are warning you. We are not even begging you. We are warning you. This one should serve as a last warning to you, the President. Let me tell you something. People are now here. Whatsoever that you are doing, people are just watching you. Don't engage yourself in religious matters, because as a president you might cause war. Don't forget that you are from Lagos, while the majority of the Muslims are in the north. That means you are causing religious war in your country. So, Mr. President, let this one serve as a last warning. We are warning you. Hear it, Mr. President. You should hear it very well. We are warning you, not even begging you. We are warning you. This should serve as a last warning to you. And you shall go and remove that word that you have just made, Mr. President. Go and take back your words.
Whereas, all the cowards, when they Tinubu government, both Tinubu that is a coward, all the cowards, all of them. If the Southerner just say, Tinubu is satanic, they'll say, where is he? Where is he? Hey, let's look for him to arrest him. Where? Where's he? Where's he? Where's his address? Where's his address? If they say, Anonika, whether now Nonuga or Nonuga that they call you, it's tribalistic. They'll say, hey, where the person? Where talk him? Where? Somebody is just coming out now, showing his face, saying that Tinubu deserves to be bite for trying to step on religious statements over Mohammed, their Mohammed for that side. I bet you now, this video will trend everywhere. Nobody from Tinubu's cabinet that will talk about it right to this day down. Nobody. And they tell now, say, now see finish. Now they cause some things where they happen for people's life. It's just like a normal life. There's a way you present yourself, people will see you finish. Yes. All these satanic people where they come from London, that man where they come from London, where they say, LB can never be president. LB, everything about to be, that time, anything they cure in depression. Anything we consider LB. You not call in now, make you say, make you talk. Call in and make you talk to this person. We talk about your papa. Yes. Calling. Cowards. See now, the way our judiciary are selectively with their judgment, the way our police are selectively with their whatever their activities, the same way those of you supporting Tinubu are also selective over your statement or actions. It's a shame. Yes. Remember, for those of you following me or on social media, let me put it like that. When I remember say this boy don't fit pass one threat one time. This will not be the first time. Oh. This boy, so he don't fit pass one threat tele. I think it was early this year. Yes. Nobody shares them. They don't fit. Let them be saying a Igbo man talk just now or any Southerner. You see him. They carry their yes chest, they come say, we are. The way it looks like, come be like saying, I want particular people, I get this Nigeria safe. People wait till the say nothing talk to. It not be like saying, I want particular people, I get the country. I bet we could listen to Mama P, what she have to say here.
Morocco is protesting. It's not come to incite anything. That's no sound. Hello, Trenchy. Tag somebody to tag somebody. Yes, I'm talking about Nigerians. Wake them, tag them. What I want to tell them that Morocco is protesting. Oh, yes, you can go and check on Google. I'm not trying to incite anything. Why have I said that 10 times? They don't go arrest me. I'm just trying to. This is a peaceful update. As you do your business place, since they multiply, price. As you there, as you not see life. As you they suffer the trend because transport too high. Be aware that your fellow continent men is protesting. The protest is led by youth. In fact, they are calling themselves Gen Z 212. I'm excited. I don't know why news like this triggers me. Like I go just a jig. Morocco is protesting and not Gen Z the leader. They are requesting for employment. They say the suffering is too much. They are excluded from the enjoyment coming out from the country, and they are saying, nah, we are done. They are saying they don't want stadium. They want hospitals. You know Morocco now, when they play football, they say they want to go to I don't know which match, whether an award match, FIFA, they want to go to for them. They say no, we don't need stadiums. We need hospitals. We need good schools. That is a country that knows its onion. You know, at this point, I need to look for a Moroccan name. Just in case you think say they're not fine. Well, Moroccan women they're one of the prettiest with big asses, but they have sense. It's not let to come on TikTok and do like our Nigerian girl. They go cause me for this one. They are aware that they have sex. They are protesting corruption and misappropriation of funds.
Do with this information whatever you please. This video is for educational purposes only. Morocco is protesting. You know, these are countries that we legit go to know, do sightseeing. These are countries that we go to because they are better than us. We are going to do vacation, those things. You know, I just let you know, say these are countries that are better than us. Yes, their citizens are uncomfortable and protesting against government. As a matter of fact, 400 people have been arrested, but they are not stopping. 2 people have died, they are not stopping. I don't ever talk, say, just in case you are thinking it's maybe who go die for this place, I'm ready to donate. I'm ready to die. Share here the other day for help they follow my eye. I still say here, they remind you, say Morocco is protesting. Thank you very much for listening and God bless. Gas from 1,006 to 3,001 for gas. Hey, this lights now 3 hours on, 24 hours off. Morocco is protesting.
So Morocco is protesting. Okay. I don't know why they hear and so. Okay. You see the way Mama Peter using directly. TikTok to una where they follow platform where they show blow where they press blow. And that one you see people where they watch them for that will be 10,000, 5,000. Yes. Once it's 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock in the midnight, go to TikTok, may go see what Nigerians are doing there. Yes. We are not serious. We are not ready yet. We are not ready. This kind of way to they talk for you, they are not interested. Yes, nobody is interested on this. You know, even you that is even talking about things like this, people don't encourage you. They are not interested. Like my platform here, I can mention the names of the people that is encouraging me here financially. They are not up to 8 or 7, right? You know what that means? For example, now people they watch me now, just how many people they watch me now. I'm saying that not up to 7 or 8. But by 12 or 1, go to TikTok and see what our people are doing there. And you want Nigerian government to take us serious. Or rather, you want more people to come out and do what Mr. Najawash is doing. No, they won't. You don't tell what they call them. We need another Najawash platform that will be like us, come out every single day. You don't say now. Oh, they call them you and I for here, right? Oh, you are still wondering why they are not coming out, right? Because the people where they want to come out for cannot encourage them. It's very, very annoying. It's so discouraging. Yes. Now make them know they come out. We now don't build ourselves in a way that to go back is now a little bit very difficult. Although there's nothing that no one cannot do if you put your mind. Are you aware most times when I finish this my broadcast, I'll start my normal things that I also do on social media? Are you aware? You cannot encourage people to do this because we don't encourage ourselves. We are not good in encouraging ourselves. If na platform where they press blow now, you see them, 5,000 people will be watching. They'll be giving super chats. Super chat will they flow like say right they fall. If I go to say, okay, let me backslide now. Now some of them for here because they say, Mr. Najawash have always been fake. Oh, you know, see, now you don't go start that thing now. People will call they give her money, they do this because that's our job. The energy we're supposed to put in to scrutinize this satanic set of people that is impoverishing you and I, we rather put it on to scrutinize ourselves. I day here with you every day. My wonderful panelists, when they come here every day, you think they don't have what they're doing? Our callers, our dedicated, consecrated commenters. You look down on us, thinking that, what do all these people they do? It go hard. For when me where I get platform, don't they call many people, say, Muna, come, I want to have another platform that can be doing this. I'm not saying that, saying Najawash, create your own, call them, go bazo, just call them any way you like. Come out as long as you are consistent. We don't see, you know, because we are not encouraging ourselves. So now this kind of people now say me they go protest. Even as Mama P, they use it directly, they talk to her. Oh my God. Not the same Nigeria people with me this season. We are not ready yet. Let's be honest, we are not ready yet. They say Nigerians where they say Peter Obi not say me will protest. They are blaming Peter Obi. That wow. They are blaming Peter Obi say, no man, nah. He can't tell them no protest. Well, look at them. Look at them. Eh? Tomorrow now, they'll say no, Nigeria was sitting on the fence. Because of that, we could not take action. So you want Nigeria to tell you what to do. Eh? You want me to take the lead, right? We have a long way to go. We have a long way to go in Nigeria. We're not going anywhere. Other countries, their citizens are fighting to rescue their country. Our own are bar, lounges, and club now where they go. Yeah, bar, lounges, and clubs. And then we'll go to scatter money. And some of the government officials will be there. They'll be smiling. So, sir, this is not the same people that are complaining that Nigeria is hard. Only one person, they paid 9 million naira for drinks, so for one night. We have a long way to go. Nigeria doesn't seem like or look like a country that can be rescued anytime soon. You'll see what some Nigerians will do in 2027. I pray may not happen, no. I want to be proven wrong. But you'll see what they will do. Upon this hardship we don't pass through now, you'll see how some of them will start to sing Tinubu's praises in 2027. Well, not worry, not be here with it. You'll be shocked. You say, eh? This is happening. Yes, it's happening. The video that I did this afternoon, the last part of that video, when I see that guy with the great praises of Tinubu, right? We have a long way to go. We just need to continue to do our part and see how Nigeria can be better in our time. But the pathway is not really there yet. It's not there. As me of this, I don't even get hope for Peter Obi at all. I know say when I talk this one, some of them are not they happy, but it's the truth. If Peter Obi run alone, he can't be a Nigerian president. Unfortunately, he cannot. Yes, even though you are rebuking, he cannot. Yes, if he run 2 million times, he will win, but he cannot. That's why you see I was stylishly trying, even though I know that almost everybody at the ADC, they are satanic, but I was stylishly trying to agree or support Peter Obi joining the ADC, only if they give him the ticket. Because at least when, like they normally say that 2 heads are better than 1, if all of them join and fight for any kind of manipulation, election rigging, or malpractices, then they'll follow and fight. But say Peter Obi won't go around alone for any party. My brother, my sister, he not go be president. That's just the truth. I don't grow past that one. I don't see him for 2023. It's not possible. You know, see the thumbnail where I do. This is my hope. I'm just hoping. I'm just assuming. I'm just trying to visualize it happening. You see, that make us designer like this. But Peter Obi not get people who stand beside them like this. Go hard. Go hard. Some of you might not understand, or you might not want to accept it. It's the truth. Many of you that refuse to accept it 2023 today, many of you don't enter house. Don't enter house. You know, so it's very unfortunate. So for me, I'm still praying secretly, make the otherwise happen. You understand? Make it happen. Maybe say the constant by Peter will be at the last. And make it for run under the ADC. Say you want to do alone. We'll have a long way to go, my people. Let me take this call. Thank you very much, Mother Deborah. Good evening to you, man.
Good evening, Mr. Elvis.
Good evening, man. Please talk to us.
Yeah, good evening to everyone. You're welcome to today's broadcast. So let me start first by commenting on what you just said earlier on, that is selective justice in Nigeria. You see what that guy said now? That Ononuga will never come out to. They will pretend as if the presidency will pretend, cowards. They will pretend as if they don't, pretend as if they're not seeing it. Even if their attention is brought to it, whatever comments they are going to make, they'll be careful in what they are going to say. But you see, they have the guts to challenge Ted Cruz to make, if it is Peter Obi that said something, they will come out and talk anyhow. But when he's a northerner or a Fulani man that even the one that threatened Tinubu's wife last time, did you see that they did anything? Fear don't even let them arrest the man. You see, one thing I believe, that these northerners, that they was last, they will be the ones to scatter Nigeria, because they know that people are afraid of them. You see, this Tinubu government is still the northerners that will remove him. Mark my word. I don't think any southerner will be able to remove Tinubu. But you see, the northerners, they will be the ones, they will remove him in their own way. They will be the ones to remove him in their own way. That's why I'm happy that they are the ones that are not in support of, they are not together with the APC, with Tinubu. You see, if he tries to rig the election or do anything, whatever is going to, this revolution that they are talking about, is the northerners that will start it. They are the ones that will start it. I don't even believe that our people in the south are capable of they are capable of doing anything, because those ones, they can easily be bought, and they are all they can, once they get money, they get picked, they can switch to anything. But you see, the northerners, if they mean to do something, they will do it. And I strongly believe that the revolution is going to start from there. They are the ones that will create problems that will finally force Tinubu out of that place. I'm happy that the battle is between him and the northerners. So I'm going to see how he can pocket those ones, because the northerners will always fight for what, if they are not happy with you, they don't mind the sacrifice that they will make in order to get what they want. The second, let me just quickly say something about Tunde Bakari. In my own opinion, I think that man is just deceiving himself by saying he doesn't want to decamp. To be honest with you, I feel secretly he has already decamped. I think he's just been ashamed of coming to say publicly that the disgrace will be too much for him to say he has decamped. I think that is just.
He said he's under pressure to move to APC.
That is what he says, but that's what he said publicly. But in my own opinion, I think he's done it secretly. Did you see that since that time he went to see Tinubu, to have a meeting with Tinubu, has he criticized Tinubu again?
Never.
He hasn't. So secretly, I'm sure he's already working on the ground for Tinubu. He has become. He's just a wayo man. That man, okay, he's not coming out to say it's only God that can remove. You see, people who still believe what he's saying, I think those people should get their brain examined. Because to me, I just see him as a political pastor. If he says one thing today, you will be so convincing. You would think that this man, then the next minute he will turn. It's so shameful how people can have double face like that. If he comes out and criticizes and talk, you almost want to believe that this man has strong conviction. This man knows what he's saying. Like that day, he was criticizing the government, a lot of people. But the next minute, he went to see Tinubu. Now he has changed. He has changed. So to me, honestly, I don't take people like that serious. I don't take people like that serious. Whatever he says, take it with a pinch of salt. Because somebody who cannot stand by his own word, I mean, there's no need to be. He's just a political pastor. Today he say one thing, tomorrow he come out and he's not even saying he shamefully will still be talking. I think people will believe what he's saying. You know, these are the problems that we have. These kind of people are the problems that we are facing in Nigeria today. Okay, see the comment Goodluck Jonathan made now. They are coming after him. And what he said is the truth too. But you see, even the Goodluck Jonathan now, he's a coward now. He cannot even stand to defend what he said. See now, he's trying to say, oh, these people are misinterpreting. Why not stand by what you said? Say, yes, this is what happened. If it is a northerner now, you see, they will stand by what they say. They will say, yes, this is what, but now look at him now. He's already checking out, not to offend. He doesn't want to offend the northerners. Even though what he said is true. No, it's just a shame.
A big
just
shame.
A shame, honestly. Sometimes when I see the situation of Nigeria, Mr. Elvis, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't have any hope in that 2027. I don't. It might sound somehow, but with what is going on currently, I don't see anything. I'm yet to see anything that is going to convince me that something is going to change. The only scenario I see that may play out is that Tinubu will try to rig, as usual, force himself, claim that he will win the election. Then the northerners will fight him back. That's what I see that might happen. That's the scenario that might play out. Tinubu might rig the election, but the northerners will be the ones to fight him. That's the way I feel that 2027 might end. Might end. Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you very much, Madam Deborah. God bless you, man.
Yeah,
thank you so much. Yes, ma'am. It's very unfortunate where we are going. The way they go so. Maybe now tell me one elite in Nigeria that is actually with Peter Obi. Yes, tell me one. You know, let's start measuring them. You say, okay, this is the name. They are with Peter Obi. All of them are just in APC. I'm shocked. So the only people that is with Peter Obi are me and you, the citizens. Yes, can we defend our vote in 2027? To rescue Nigeria, no easy. It's not easy. A long journey. This journey is a very, very long journey. I'm even worried. I mean, not come say even the Peter Obi now can't even go resign before that time. Because now our face Peter Obi the low, then we can still they push on. Normally, if I don't resign, say you don't want to do again. You know, say the people will feel so bad. So that's why they go like this, right? Where my panelists? Nobody joined the panel today. Where on a day? I mean, I'm because it's on Monday. Anyway, my talk they go because I go end the show early today. I go sleep. Today was so busy for me. Very, very busy. You can see from my voice. Can anybody feel it from my voice that I'm very tired? Thank you very much, Ifeanyi and Ako. I'm very, very grateful. My pocket never run dry. Thank you so much. And God will bless you. Yes. So let's put our heads together, my people, to stand behind Peter Obi. Yes. Hopefully, he not resign before that time. If he resign, I don't know who will not go come follow. Maybe not come We say, okay, more follow Showore. Eh? Yes, now. If Peter Obi is not there, I will support Showore. Yeah, but I don't want to support a scouting movements. You get the luck where Peter Obi get now be say majority of Nigerians are with Peter Obi. Yes, majority. So that one that they try me they dissolve, they don't fit dissolve them. So we don't have that kind of movement. People who they follow so will not reach 5% of the people who they follow Peter Obi. So if I have to say, okay, for example, say Peter Obi is saying he no want to run again tomorrow. So we really need to be, prayerful for everybody to move to him. May not be like say we just enter house, you lock door. You get now I go make sure they get locked. If not, you see gullible Nigerians will start singing the praises of their oppressors. Yes, they happen before, not the same. They'll start singing the praises of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They're in big trouble. Olumide, which guy? You say this guy, Oshi Omoole, is a born liar. Olumide don't verse again. Now that guy, now that northern guy they talk. Olumide. Which guy? If that's if they watch the video back, which of the I believe is that guy. Just Olumide respond to that. You can't say he's a liar if not that guy they talk. He's a liar as well. Anyway, respond first. I need to be sure before I comment on that. So my people, and so we see him. So 2027 is already around the corner because it looks like I'm rounding up now. But let me put this straight quickly. We need to know what we want and go for it. You see all those prayer, how they pray? They work. You cannot be praying that one day God will help Nigeria better. No. The people who feed their country, where many of us they hide today, not be prayer they take do. They work hard for it. So all those prayer, na so, is not working. Okay, he's talking about Oshomole. Okay, Oluwatosi, my brother. Oh, okay. Okay, he's referring to Oshomole. Okay, say this guy. Oshomole not be guy. Oshomole na a pa. As you say, this guy, I thought you were talking about that northern guy. Anyway, regardless, let me take this call quickly first. Hello, yeah. Good evening to you. Your name, where you calling from?
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening to you.
Good evening. This is Lucy. I'm calling for the second time.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm always busy, so I like to be communicating, but the business is too much. Because where I work, they always give us shifts, so we don't really have much time. So that's why.
Talk to us.
Like that one. To be honest, I have to thank you very much because I will pray for you because you are one of the kindest human being I've never seen. The kind of life we live in Nigeria is just the situation that people just don't take things for granted. They don't know where to go. They are just like dancing, like floating like oil in a cup of water. Do you know why? They are confused. The politicians have made them so useless, they can't even know what they want for themselves. Sometimes I don't blame them. Sometimes I blame them because of when they make them too poor, so they will take their success away from them. So anytime they put little for their hand, they accept it. So the issue of Peter Obi, if the country that work, if Nigeria stand up say, we want electoral reform. So once they are, as people are voting, the thing will be ready, just like any other country. Ghana did it, South Africa did it. America did it. At the end of the day, once they are voting, England here easy. When they are voting, before you go, you ask the people who's winning, they know who is going up, but they know who is coming down. So the only way Nigeria have to struggle to make sure Peter Obi become a president. It's only Nigeria, only Peter Obi is the only hope Nigeria have. I know, say, he is a quiet man, very peaceful man. The root of it, do you know why Peter Obi doesn't want to go this rising? If it's a country like a place that know what they're doing, if vote they normally they will pick their leader. But Nigeria they don't do anything like that. They use money to do their primary. So I can't understand why a country is civilized. This time around, Nigeria are not supposed to be using money to be doing primary. They're supposed to do it individual. Every Nigerians will choose who they want.
And they're not going to
not them go choose for Nigeria. And Nigeria go choose. So that is what Nigeria need to fight for them to get this power back to themselves. Because if Nigeria not get the power back, if it will be decided say another run again, Nigeria but they don't know where they. Sowore is a proud man. He's very stubborn. I've read him in and out. But the kind of human being, psychology, I can see inside of him. Jealousy and people that have jealousy, envy, and what God destroyed Satan because of envy, jealousy. I'm the one supposed to be disposed. I want to take over the heaven. So God said, okay, if that's the case, I will kick you out. So Sowore is not ready to work with anybody. And person like that, you remember when conservative Labour and they did not win the election? Is it not democratic? They come march together. They come become this thing where they call government, when they call it coalition government. So Nigeria, then the kind of way Nigeria let people be able to shape up this Nigeria, because nobody where we can trust can shape up that Nigeria. So, and I think I'm able to, our prayer, they work. I've told you, so now when I start to pray for Nigeria, Nigeria will change. You not see Yakub, the fight make electoral reform. Have you ever seen it? He has invited EU for them to come, so they want to do electoral reform. So once they're able to start this one, they have all this useless stamp call themselves for National Assembly. You have instructed them so they can do the electoral reform. Once it's done, Nigeria will be free. And I'm telling you, not because they...
So you believe once an electoral reform is done, Nigeria will be free, right?
Yes, it will be free. Once it's done, Nigeria will be free. As you vote, anybody in the world will be watching it. So not Mako. That go fit to go do that Mako. Nigeria, do you know Nigeria, these teenagers, they are very intelligent. They can monitor it very well. So all we need to do is that to fight to do that electoral reform. At the end of the day, what can we do? The support they need to give, because now it's want to force Yakub. Yakub is very bitter with him. So he want to make sure if now let that one he do before he come out. At least, even though he show up pepper, but God now will continue with later. Now the wrath of God he go still get the wrath of God. But make he do that one for us first. Once he do that one for us before he come out, we hand over him to God. But say, make we wait, say Atiku. Peter Obi no go, I know even me, I not support Peter Obi may go do anything with Atiku. I'm telling you nothing but the truth. Anything to do with all these criminals, I don't even want him to join them. Make him even come out for that coalition completely. Make him look for other people to go for coalition.
All right, let's.
You know the group of people waited there. Those group of people, they are demon, no? They are demon.
All right, thank you,
I'm
ma'am.
telling you. Yeah, that's the only way. So that's the what we fight so that they can able to do. So once the electoral reform is done, Nigeria will be free for their hand. You think what power Tinubu get? That's why when they do so, when they bribes too, the bribe not go work. Not be the one you go carry the talk. If Nigeria me say they go fight them, we don't see talk. Nigeria go fight them now. They go fight them. Is it not the police they use use with soldier, they use, they fight Nigeria. But when Nigeria already said they could deal with them, they go fit deal with them. Then just they fear. But now Nigeria fear will disappear for their mind. God will transform their mind overnight.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes.
Thank
Believe in God, though. God
Thank you,
walk
ma'am.
over there, brother.
Of course, I
God.
believe in God, but
So,
let's see.
yeah,
Now,
God
Nigeria.
works. God will work in the job. All those demon pastors, it will not work for them. Don't worry. The time where God will deal with all of them is coming. Their time is close.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, the rock where God will take the hit them is coming. Let them they do whatever they like.
Thank you.
The thing says, with that demon word that they go meet all these marine spirit for Babbage, they go get all those power. Their day are number for God's hands. Just mark my word, my brother. God bless you.
Thank you very much, man. God bless you too. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you, man. Okay, let's hear from my brother Aloha Tosi. Give us a mandate, talk to us. Good evening to you, my brother.
Yeah, Mr. I greet you. How are you doing, sir?
Yes, so we are here. I'm good.
Good evening, good evening. Well, I as you talk to me, maybe I say one go rest. I can't say maybe one of the days we could just do ordinary calling show.
Yes.
Just calling and then after that you just go relax and take your time to relax. But thank you very much for that you do.
Thank you, my brother.
I called you because of that. My sister that was talking about the she spoke very well. My only concern is the question I will ask is, are we even sure that Showore cares about Nigeria? I mean, for me, I will not able to talk about Showore. If Peter Obi is not running, I would rather not support anybody. Because Peter Obi is the most viable candidate. For me, Showore has something to offer. That's my own opinion. Then on the electoral reform, are we even sure that this kind of people can give Nigerians electoral reform? Tinubu cannot give you. You know what is happening in Lagos State now? In Lagos now, all of the APC people, what they are now doing, and they are doing rally. Election is in 2 years old. They are already doing rally. So what they are doing is to create fear into Nigerians. They begin to do it. I think I saw today on X the MC Oluero or whatever they call him, the MC Oluomo. He's already doing campaign, doing all of those things with the talks, just to create fear into Nigerians. And once they see that, people are afraid. The last time it was one of them that spoke. He said, if you not vote, don't come out. And if you vote against APC, you wash your hand on the head, and then you go and hit in paradise. That means they will buy the person. So they begin to create fear little by little into Nigerians. They are creating fear into them. So, but Nigerians are the one that can arise and tell them that enough is enough. This country belongs to us all. This country belongs to us all. Now, no wonder you can now see the daughter of the president in court with boldness in Kowich Okpebolo to want to go and destroy Yaloja as against Iyeki in Edo State. That is the boldness that they have. That is what they can what now begin to do. They want to begin to take just you go against people tradition. That tells that these guys don't have anything to offer. Nigerians are the one that can stand up and stop these people. Even the touts. If Nigerians arise today, they will bring them down.
All right.
Nigerians need to be bold. We need to be bold and let's do this thing once and for all. Let's fight this fight once and for all and get back our country. Mr. Elvis, thank you very much. Let's have maybe one day it will just be a calling show and then you can go and take your rest and then we'll repeat for the other days. Thank you very much.
God bless you. Thank you, my brother. That's a good suggestion. I like that. All right. Only one person on the panel. Let's quickly hear from you, Mr. Paul. Thank you, sir, for joining us this evening. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Yes, Elvis, good evening.
Yes, sir.
I greet our panelists. I know some of them will still show up. And our dear mommy, I greet you for your strong support and resilience. Elvis, special thanks to you. What you are doing is tough, and you are really holding the flag up, and it's second to none. I commend you so much. Please don't lose hope. Keep it up. So I want to look at this this coming election from a different angle. The traps are so many for people like Obi and maybe good people who want to contest at various levels. So the one is electoral reform. The National Assembly is not doing anything about it. The madam that spoke before, give us our mandate, said INEC is trying to draw up an electoral reform plan with EU. I heard the INEC chairman said they have even submitted it to National Assembly, but nobody knows. The day he addressed it, he didn't mention what are the contents. I listened to it on social media a few days ago. He didn't mention the contents, and many people we are hoping to hear the real thing, live broadcast, live airing of election results from the polling units, so people will see it and know. So people will start calculating from each polling units. That one, no, they didn't mention that. So I don't know whether the National Assembly are interested or the president himself is interested in electoral reform. And you know, the president, he has a stranglehold on National Assembly and the judiciary. So at some point that they'll tell us that the time is almost near for election, so they can't do anything about it. That is what the National Assembly will tell us, just like in Buhari's time 2019. So there are so many traps, and that is one part. Then even if that one goes through, how do Nigerians come out and defend their vote if they really want to change this thing once and for all, like give us our mandate said? Will they not be intimidated by these security men and thugs who will be working for these people? Thank you, Yunus has said that obedience they are trying to raise up a 1 million polling unit agents across the country who will man the various polling units. But many questions are still there. These people they want to raise up. How are they going to be sure that they are truly patriotic people who will not turn around and collect money from these desperate politicians and then work for them? So there are so many questions. That is on the part of holding elections. But to be frank with you, at this point, the country has gone so bad that I don't think we need to wait for elections again to start a protest because of all the things that's going on in the country.
What will come wait for? Wait for.
That's what I'm saying now. Our people, we don't need to even wait till 2027 to start saying that this system should end, because these people they are trying to entrench it, putting in all these safeguards for themselves to ensure that they remain where they are. But the bottom line is that our people are not willing. You have said it before. Many of them are just relaxed. Some are still cruising around in their cars. Some are still going to lunches, like you used to say. Many are not interested. People feel that if I still have some money in my pocket, at least I can feed my family. But don't know that money will dry up tomorrow. By next year now, they will start taxing people, including those who have not been taxed before. Yet people's income are still less or even dwindling.
At least it go affect everybody now. So
that's what I'm saying. Okay, with that, even when they see the thing, when you have 80K in your pocket as maybe your salary, and you see that after the tax, what you're even earning, what you have as net pay, can't even get you along for 1 week. Would that spoil them to come out to protest? Everybody will be afraid. Like Fala will say, I know one die, my mother for house, my father for house, my pekin dey for house. So that is it. They use fear to intimidate all of us. But if our people are able to organize themselves and come out and protest, I think this thing we don't even need to wait to 2027 for we to see a serious change in the country. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know what we can do because the thing is looking so hopeless. Okay, Obi is like a lamb surrounded by wolves. All the major political gladiators aside him, you don't even know where they belong. All the people in ADC, because ADC is becoming clear that it's a platform for Atiku to contest the presidency. That is why they want to do primaries. And you know, when they do primaries, money will flow, dollars, and Obi is not that kind of person. Obi will say that money, the first to go and give that money to a local area where they need to build a hospital, or where they need to repair school building, or build one block of classroom. So it's not that kind of politician, and we support him. We don't want him to go into that kind of thing. So he needs people who will come and support him. These political gladiators, all of them, if they want to tell themselves the truth, they know that the momentum is on him. If people really want to, what they call coalition is when people from different parties come together and say, this is the man we want to support, let us go with him, for that change to happen. But many of them, because they have vested interest, they don't want him to be there, because they know when he's there, he will dismantle this corrupt system. and make everything and everything will become level playing field for everybody. So some of them don't want it. That's the problem we are facing. So I don't know. It's only the people who are with him, the general masses that will come out. It has happened in many countries. Look at Senegal some years back. That young man, that young man was not supposed to be the candidate. The real candidate was imprisoned by the government because the man had momentum, and the man appointed one of his one of his lieutenants and tell the people support this man, and the people came out massively. They voted for the man. The government wanted to rig the election in favor of the government candidate, but they lost at the end of the day. So that is what we call people. If people can come out, but I don't know, our country, this ethnic blindness and religious blindness will not make our people to reason very well, even though they are suffering. So I just hope that at some point, as we keep talking, our people will begin to open their eyes and know that this is the right thing to do. That all these people in this system, they are all corrupt. That the man who has shown left, right, center, they have looked at him from everywhere. That there's no way to. If the man had anything, even a small thing that they can use against him, corruption, they would have even rubbished him. But there's no way. So what is our people afraid of? And the man has not even stopped. Okay, the man is not even like he's sitting down on one place saying, "Oh, look at me! Look at what I did in the past." The man has been going out of his way, traveling across the world to look at the best systems.
All right.
So that if he has his way, this is what he's going to do. But the people people are still doubting him and all that. So I don't know.
Thank you, sir. Let me take this call.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Ifeanyi, for calling in. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us. Hello, Mr. Ifeanyi, are you there?
Yeah, good evening, Elvis.
Thank you, sir. Good evening to you. Talk to us.
I thank you for all you have been doing. And I thank my mommy diaspora. Thank everybody on the comment section. Your panelists that are on our wall today. I thank all of them. And God is faithful. Elvis, what I just want to say, I heard what Deborah said about, and the last speaker that said about the other lady that talked about electoral reforms. The problem we have is that electoral reforms, yes, if we have electoral reforms, it can change the situation. But when that electoral reform comes, is it not going to this standing National Assembly? Because they know that these things will go against them. They are the people that will approve or disapprove it. So, the last speaker spoke about the people. If we want this country to be good, the people must rise. If they are waiting for people to come and tell them to riot or go to National Assembly and force them to change the electoral law, it will not happen. No. People have to come out en masse. When this National Assembly resumes, people can go there and camp. If Nigerians go there and camp for days, or months, or weeks, nothing will happen. After all, what do you call it? The NSAS happened. People camped for weeks, and people were feeding them. So the essence of this thing is to twist these people's hands. Because if we don't do it, honestly, there's nothing that can make these people change this electoral law, especially that issue of electronic transmission. They won't want to do it. Because it is from when the paper is going from polling booth to the ward, to the local government, it will be changing until it gets to national. So that's just that. They won't want to change it. We have to force them. We have to twist their hand to change this. So it's a difficult thing. And something mentioned about the ethnicity.
All right.
Just whatever. So it's unfortunate, Elvis.
It's very unfortunate.
Thank you very much for all you do.
Yes, sir.
Very, very unfortunate.
Thank you, Mr. Ifeanyi. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, it's very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Sad that we'll find ourselves here. Let me take another call quickly, guys. Mr. Mr. Joseph Orji, thanks for calling in, sir. Talk to us. Good evening to you, sir. Mr. Joseph Orji, you know, you recently start playing your TV whenever you pick your call now.
Hello, Mr. Elvis. Thank you for all that you do. And I also thank Mommy Diaspora. Yep.
Go ahead.
Okay, I don't know from now. Sorry. Sorry about that. So what I want to touch on is this electoral reform thing. I just heard him last week. I listened to Mahmoud Yakubu last week. He said he has already submitted the electoral reform. He collected all electoral reform as submitted by all the civil society, everything since late last year to the National Assembly. And last week he said he is now urging them. He has already, because all this time he was waiting for them to resume. He is now urging them, please get on and do this thing quickly. He said he's been lying in the National Assembly since late last year. And these people don't want to do anything. He said he's urging them now. He said it's like it's the calculated attempt. I can't believe that maybe there's a rift. I can't believe you will see all these things. There's a rift between him and the executive and Tinubu.
All right.
Last week he said it at the good carry. He said it has been submitted. I've asked them to get on with it, but the National Assembly are sitting on it. They don't want to make a move. It sounded like he's urging the society, civil society, to ginger this thing up because all they need to do is to put pressure on the National Assembly.
All right, thank you, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, Mr. Joseph Orji. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. Thank you. All right, my people, we need to end the show right now. Give us a mandate. Your network is failing. You're supposed, although you don't talk for phone, since I can see you on the backstage. I don't know what is wrong with your network. Okay, you just talk to us now. Give us a mandate. I want to round up. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. I just probably just come in just to say one or two things. I know we all are really talking about greetings to Nigerians and greetings to you, Mr. Helvis. Mommy Diaspora, I greet you. Thank you for all that you do for the country and for your people. Thank you very much. I just believe that this whole thing is just, it will take our unity. And like people have been talking about this whole thing, is a matter of, these guys, they know how to divide Nigerians. They use tribalism, they use religion. But I mean, we've been in this game for a very long time to now know what they will do to divide us. As a matter of fact, I think I also saw on X, now is an Igbo woman now speaking against Peter Gregory Obi, from what they said. Now, those may be a paid prank just to talk against him and things like that, because they know that the only thing that they would have had against him is corruption. But Peter Obi is not corrupt. As a matter of fact, is somebody that fights for the country and then look for the peace of the country. So for me, Nigerians, we are the one that need to fight this fight, and it will involve the maybe in quote the elites, the pastors, the imam, the traditional rulers, and everybody need to do this. Why do we have to do it? Because the country is being destroyed little by little. Is being destroyed. Our children and maybe upcoming generation may not even have a place to call a country. They may not have a place to call home, because these guys are destroying everything. They don't care. Most of them may have another passport. So when Nigeria is destroyed, they'll fly out to other countries where they have their citizenship and things like that. But what becomes of our own families and people that we have here as relatives that may not have any other option and things like that? So Nigerians, we are the one that we need to stand up against these people. We need to stand up both at home and diaspora. You see them in your country, they come for anything, pour them water, chase them away, tell them to go and fix the country before they come to you. As a matter of fact, those that we are sitting down when Okoro went to UK, all of them should be sent a message by their families. If you are in that gathering, you are in fact you are a disgrace to your family and your generation, because these guys are destroying everything that you and I should enjoy. Some countries don't have oil, some don't have lithium, some don't have what we have, and they are doing well. So we need to arise and fight our fight and take back our country. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. I yield the mic.
All right, my brother. Thank you very much. Give us a mandate. I appreciate you. Mr. Paul, please give us your final submission quickly. Let me round up.
Thank you. I just want to make an appeal to Nigerians to look out for these their pastors, imams, and even traditional rulers and other elites who support this government and are asking them to keep supporting the government. What have they gained from those people? Have those people are those people putting food on their table? Will those people ensure that their children go to school and they pay their school fees to the end of their school section, even in secondary or higher institution, and healthcare? If these people are not taking any care of these things for you, and or don't even guarantee all these things for you or for a long time for your family, why should you keep supporting a bad system simply because they are from your tribe or you've been with them for you're supporting them before? The country is in a fix. Kids are not they don't have hope. Insecurity is everywhere. This is the time they should say no for the sake of their children and the future generation and turn against them and say we are supporting the man who is going to turn the country around, who has shown that he knows how to use resources dutifully. He's accountable, he's honest, and he's about the people and nothing more. So I think that is what Nigerians should be thinking of now. Because all this circle we are running around, we can't get anywhere with this. And like somebody said, I don't know who said that, Nigerians should begin to gather at National Assembly and keep asking for that electoral reform. Let us start from there. If at the end of the day that one doesn't come out, doesn't happen, they will not know that if at all election we hold, everybody will not have to defend the vote. So that these people with this their rigging pattern will not happen. And those they use in rigging, many of them they usually use them and dump them at the end of the day. Those people should think twice as well. Thank you so much.
All right. That was a good appeal, Mr. Paul. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you all, my people. We've come to the end of this broadcast today. I appreciate you all. Thanks for coming in, Mr. Paul, and give us a mandate. All that called in, thank you very much, Mr. Joseph, Orji, Mother Deborah, many others that calling, Mother Lucy. Thank you very much as well. Mr. Ifeanyi called in, and many others. Thank you, my people. And those of you that super chatted the channel today, Mr. Ifeanyi and Ako, thank you very much. Mother Peggy Modi, I'm very, very grateful. Thank you very much. While my people write down the comment section, Mother of Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you. Thank you for always being there, as usual. And Abu Azi, my brother, thank you for always being there, as usual. Love Manduka Olumide, thank you, my brother. Mother Peggy Modi, once again, Uyi Desmond, and Michael Okata, and many, many more. And people will come to the end of this broadcast. Let's continue to put our voices out there. Hopefully, somehow, one day, unexpectedly, unplanned gathering, you know what I mean, will happen. I'm not saying planned, though, not be those who they put dates. Say on the 15th or so. No. One day, maybe God will use all of us to join our heads together in unison to call out these people properly, to do the right thing. Or rather, to send them packing. Who knows? I'm not talking anything, no. I'm just here doing my job. And God will bless you now. Let's be hopeful and let's be praying. Let's be praying. Somehow, someday. But in case you guys don't know, Peter Obi needs help. Yes, Peter Obi needs help. If you want him to do it alone, and you think the only way you can help him by voting for him alone, and that's it, they go push and come on, the election will be rigged. It will not go nowhere. Peter Obi need an extensive kind of help in 2027. And there I go talk and reach. I mean, my mouth, you go here and say December is around the corner. I mean, my mouth. My people, I enjoy the curtain. Have a good night. and help us to press on the like. Also join us every day, 7 p.m. Nigerian time, and look out for our pre-recorded videos. Good night, my people, and bye for now.
This is what we are living in this world, all of us today in motion. Everybody there in motion. Moving to our various stations. As we there in motion, make we do good to ourselves, yo. Make we do good to our neighbor. Before we reach our station, every work gets paid. Every work gets paid. Whether not good or work good, nobody work good. Every work gets paid. Whether not good or work good, nobody work good. Now I make a day fear my God. Whether not good or work good, nobody work good. I make a day fear my maker. Whether not good or work good, nobody work good. Whoever will come and go on song, organize. My God, I make a fear my maker.